Hello, this is the update video for Modbox Update 11, and we haven't updated in a while because we've been working on a number of things, some of which I'm not even going to show off in this video, including online editing, which is an essential part of Modbox I'm hoping to get in the next update. But for this one, we've been working on NPC systems, which we'll be showing off in this Hellbridge map, which I'm in right now, which is sort of a fighting waves of skeletons and showing off the sword fighting physics we've been working on. And then we've been adding a lot of online game options and game mode settings you can add. So one of them is the class system, where you can define classes to have in the game and set which player model those classes have and other properties. So we use that to make this game called Mannequin Hunt, which is kind of like VR prop hunt, where one team is looking for the other team, and one team in this case is mannequins, where you actually have to stay still in the level, and the other team are hunters with crossbows. And then Monster Hunters is another creation we worked on with the new class systems. In this, one guy is a monster who is 5 times the size of everyone else and a lot more health, and the other team are hunters, which and they can actually like run around picking up weapons. This also uses the new horror based mod that we recently added that I'll be showing off in a bit. But first, I'll show off these sword fighting guys. So I'll go into play mode. Oh, this uses the wave controller and the dungeon mod. I'll go into mods to see what it uses. Combat music, wave defense, dungeon, and then detailed rocks for, I guess, these rocks on the side. Right. So it's set to spawn 2 types of skeleton and eventually those guys, and then at each end of the bridge here, and then I guess those are for the flying guys in the air. But I'll try this out. Where is he? Oh, okay. So the first thing you'll notice is you can actually sort of hit them down, and they should be able to get back up. And also your sword can block their hits, which will stop their attack. I can knock them down with my shield if I want. But often it's easier to just throw them in the lava like that. I'll pick up another weapon. And also the bow and arrow works pretty good on them too. There we go. Right, I'll do this one more wave and then I'll stop. See if I can block his hit before I attack him. No, that did not work. There we go. Okay, well, I'll go back into edit mode. Show how customizable these NPCs are. And actually, I'll just clear the entire level. Right, so, let's create a little platform for them first. Add a stone. I'll turn physics on just so it's easy to know where the ground is, and actually I'll make a staircase for them too. Yeah, just this one's fine. Oh, it's giant. Alright, there we go. There. Yeah, that'll work out fine. I like a few of these guys. So now what I'll do too is I'll put on the zombie mod just so I have access to the zombie player models. And then I can edit these guys and change some of their properties. So right now this guy is set to the Melee Fighter AI system, and I'm hoping to expand this quite a bit. I'm not sure what all AI options will have or how customized it will be, if you'll be have the option to define behavior trees or what. I'm hoping that you can kind of go as deep as you want to go, but it should still be as easy as just selecting an AI system and then customizing it after that. I can also change the team if I want to have a creation where they fight each other, and then I can change what weapons they have to give him another giant sword or a shield. Or I can load different mods and they'll show up here too. So I could even give him a gun, though that wouldn't work out so well just yet. I'll change him to be a zombie though. And then he also has, as a zombie, his limbs will be able to come off. And this guy will make the fat zombie guy. There we go. I'll add a player spawn spot down here, and then some weapons. That sword looks pretty good. Oh, one thing we have too now that I should have had a long time ago is an undo system. That I should have had that on release, but it took us till now. And then I'll also add a bow and arrow just so I can hit them. Oh, you know what? I'm going to edit this and then turn off teleportation, because it's a lot better to not be able to teleport when you're doing melee fighting. And maybe increase the locomotion speed a bit. There we go. So these guys should change their AI depending on how many limbs they have. Oh, I didn't take off his limb, I just took off his head. There we go. Maybe if I can take off his other arm, he'll start kicking me. But it might be hard to do that without killing him. There we go. Yeah, alright. That's enough. Alright, well now I'll go off into some of these other creations. So I'll show Mannequin Hunt and the new class system. Okay, so this is Mannequin Hunt, and first thing I'll show off is the mods that it uses. This is using the horror environment mod, which is what this level is, this study area. And then horror props is where all these new props come in, like these chests, and it has a lot of other weird things like hospital type stuff and other normal horror props. And then Mannequin Hunt is a game mode that we added that just comes with this mannequin player model. And mirrors is for the hand mirror on the hunter, and then it uses weapons from the modern weapons mod. So one of the main reasons we created this is so I wanted to add this class controller system so we could start making some weird multiplayer game modes. That's under game modes in the build menu. And you have to add the class controller first, and then you add class options as each entity. So this level has two class options. I'll go into edit to select it. And that was the hunter. I'll select the mannequin. Okay, so this is the mannequin, and it's set to have the mannequin player model and set to hide name tag. And then we also have a bunch of holsters that start on players. So this bat is set to only go on Team 2, which is the mannequins, and hide from other players, so you won't see that bat on the mannequins. And then the hunters start with a flashlight, a 6-shot revolver, and a hand mirror to see around corners. And then we have it so that the Team 1, which is the red team, starts on this side, and Team 2 mannequins start over there. I'm in a room full of mannequins who have a random start rotation and position and all that, just so you can never remember where they are. So I'll start this off, and I'll start as a hunter. Alright, I got a flashlight, and I have it so that once everyone selects their team, there's an 8-second countdown, and then the doors open. So before that, you can't peek in and sort of see where they're hiding. So unfortunately, I'm not actually playing anyone right now, so there's nothing really to do. But we have tested this, and it definitely works. You can hide pretty effectively as a mannequin, and it's pretty easy to sneak up on the hunters while they're looking around. And we also found that people could successfully... It was kind of cheap to hide around corners, so we added the hand mirror, if you do want to try that. Although it was still very difficult. And you have a 6-shot revolver, so you have to use ammo pretty wisely. Alright, I'll go back into edit mode, and just to briefly show how this is sort of wired, which is just the timer. I'll go to the wire system, and then I have just the door hooked up to the timer, the 2 doors that says once the time is up, door opens, and then the team controller hooked up to the timer that says once everyone selects their team, start the countdown. And alright, I'll start as the mannequin. And the mannequin is in here and has a bat that they can put in their hidden holster. I should probably add something that makes it visible that the holster is hidden, but that's not in there yet. Alright, well, that's enough of this level. I'll go into the last one, this Monster Hunters. I'll start editing it. Okay, so this is the Monster Hunter level. And again, this is going to be a multiplayer level that I'm just going to be playing by myself. So I'm just mostly just showing off the level. But it uses the horror environment mod, some destructible objects, and the horror props, and then some music for ambience and weapons. So I think this is part of the destructible environment, destructible objects mod, and then we have a lot of horror props. So there's a bunch of bookcases, lights, chairs. What else is here? These desks, the hospital beds, and then there's some weird hospital surgical equipment also. All that's sort of typical horror environment stuff. And then so this one, we have, it's another two team game mode, and I have 2 classes again. So, oh, that's the class controller. I have a class option for monster, and it sets the model to a zombie, and it sets the health at 1,000, so about 10 times what normal players have, and then increased locomotion speed, and about 205% scale, and it also can't pick up weapons. So the weapons that it starts with, these 2 giant knives, is all that you have as the monster. If I go into the team controller right here, team deathmatch, oh, that's the sword word. If I go into the team controller right here, I can see that it auto-selects Team 1 as a hunter and Team 2 as a monster, and it says only there's a max amount of 1 person for the monster team. And that's it. I'll maybe go to options. I'll turn on, okay, first person avatar mode, and then, yeah, I'll try it out as the zombie, the monster guy. I have my giant weapons, and pretty much just have to chase around the other players. So I should really start doing these devlogs with other people, I guess. But we can start doing that once they add edit mode multiplayer, which should hopefully be in the next update video, but we'll see. Anyway, that's enough for this one. So, that's it. Thanks.